Hey everybody, Anthony Alfredo here. I hope you're all having a great day, and I just want to give you a quick rundown, a little bit of a post-race thought discussion video, kind of like I was doing at the end of my races last year, but just a few minutes longer. I'm going to try and film this in one take, but just going to explain how the whole weekend went down, my thoughts on the race and all that. I know I didn't post one of these right after the race, so that's why I'm kind of doing this for you now here on YouTube. Been busy with a lot of stuff going on. I'm playing catch up on school right now. I've missed a lot of class in the past 2 weeks, and obviously I'm going to miss more this weekend going to Las Vegas. But anyways, I just want to say thank you to everyone who helped make this weekend possible, all of you who support me, and obviously all of our marketing partners, as well as my parents and my family and friends, everybody who was watching the race, tuning in. It was a huge weekend for us just to race at the national level, honestly. I mean, to go from what I felt like yesterday in late models to the NASCAR Gander Outdoors Truck Series and make my debut in that series and have a very successful run is incredible. First, I just want to say that I wish we got to qualify and the rain didn't slow us down there, but obviously that's just part of the deal. It's just what happens in the first 3 races of the year. They start by 2018 championship standing, so the 17 truck had only ran like 3 races, so we had to start 27th, I think it was, which really stinks, but it kind of worked out in the end. I got to learn what it's like to pass all those trucks and have to move around, stay in clean air, and Atlanta's one of those tracks you can move around and run the high line or cross people over and just find clean air, but also just carry a momentum on the top. And there's a lot of things you can do there as far as helping yourself get past trucks. So I learned a ton from that, but it's just frustrating because we were really fast in practice. We got the truck dialed in right off the bat. I feel like we unloaded and I went straight to being able to diagnose what we needed to fix in the truck, and our crew did an awesome job on getting it dialed in, and my crew chief Tic Tac, Chris Lawson, did great calling the shots all weekend, and I'm really excited to work with those boys the rest of the year. So to be able to unload fast and for me to not waste any time getting comfortable, just get out there and focus on that and get the truck faster was great. And we ended second practice, I think 9th quick, so that was final practice. We were really fast. I think we would have qualified maybe 5th or 6th, somewhere in there. Definitely would have made the top 12 in the first round and had a shot to race for the pole in the second one, so the second round of qualifying. So I wish we got to do that, but like I said, it's okay. Everything happens for a reason. It kind of worked out, starting the back and learn a lot, working our way forwards, but we found ourselves in the top 10 for the final stage, and we're having a really solid run. The truck was awesome. Our Toyota Tundra was flying, and we actually started picking off a lot of trucks once we got into the top 15 that were really fast, and guys that I've looked up to since I was a lot younger, watching these races on Friday and Saturday night. So to be not only just racing out there on the track with them, but passing them was really cool. Something I did not expect. And our lap times all night long when we were in clean air were top 5 fastest. And Kyle Busch ran our race. He ended up winning and setting the record for most truck wins now with 52. But we weren't as fast as Kyle, but we were close. We were actually top 3 fast, I think, in the second stage it was. So we had a good handle on our truck. We got a little bit of nose damage that hurt the performance of it and handling of it in the corner, but got it fixed up a little bit. And like I said, we're 10th on the final restart with 9 to go. They had brought us down pit road and red flagged it for rain, and then they sent us back green when they dried it up just for those 9 laps. And unfortunately, the top lane doesn't get rolling too well, which we probably would have been all right, but the truck in front of me specifically spun his tires really bad, and I crossed over inside of him to pass him, but you can't pass before the start finish line, so I had no choice but to lift off the gas, because I either would have got a penalty and it would have been a roll through, so we would have went a lap or 2 down, or I could just lift and see what happens. So I had to roll out of the throttle, and everybody else had their momentum built up already, so I kind of just got swarmed by a bunch of trucks and lost some spots and tried to gain back what we could, but we could only fight back to 17. So that's super frustrating. And overall is frustrating because we had a truck capable of running in the top 5. So if we got to qualify and race up there all night long, we easily could have had a top 10 at the very least, which is awesome. That would have been a win for us going into the weekend. But to see how we performed as a team and how I did on the track, I think we know we can do a lot more than that throughout the rest of the year. So I'm really looking forward to that and super excited to get to Las Vegas Motor Speedway this weekend, have another shot at it. Hopefully this time we get to qualify and we can start up front and race up there all night long. But as I mentioned before, it would have been great to race with those guys all night, but the amount I learned coming from the back and everything at arguably the hardest mile and a half we go to on the schedule for my first race was a great first race experience. So a debut night I'll never forget. And once again, I just want to thank you all for making this possible. I wanted to share my thoughts with you firsthand because it was an incredible night, something I'll never forget, and honestly just surreal. So I can't wait for this weekend. I'll try to get some more content up for you guys. I actually have spring break next week, which I didn't even know about. I just found out today in class. So that's awesome. I'm going to try to upload every day for you guys and get back to uploading Beyond the Helmet, streaming a little bit more. But like I said, I've been swamped with trying to stay caught up on school and on top of, leaving every Wednesday or Thursday for the racetrack and at the racetrack. But we're trying to get some footage for you guys there as well. Super limited since you can't film on-track footage, but maybe some Beyond the Helmet, or I guess Beyond the Helmet stuff we could do, which would be really cool at the racetrack. But just behind-the-scenes stuff is all you can really get because you can't shoot on-track footage with a nice camera besides just an iPhone or something. So we'll see. Try to get some more content out there for you guys. But once again, I appreciate your support. It means so much, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Kind of went on a little bit longer than I thought, and my hand's shaking. I'm sorry the camera's not steady. I'm holding it, but either way, subscribe if you're new. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and give me some future video ideas in the comments section below. So I'll talk to you all later. Bye.